President Trump made this startling comment last week.
I've raised a lot of money for the next race that I assume I can't use for myself, but I'm not 100% sure because I don't know. I think I'm not allowed to run again. I'm not sure. Am I allowed to run again, Mike?
He's like the boyfriend suggesting a three-way to his girlfriend. Hey, babe, wouldn't it be crazy if we did a third term with Sheila from work? Like as a joke, you know, and wouldn't that be super hilarious? Like, maybe? No, it's super hilarious. Hi, I'm Jacob, the Seattle Soy Boy. Welcome to Late News Last Night. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Now, the news was pretty crazy last week, so strap in for some leftover headlines. We're going to talk about an AI scandal and more Trump administration stuff. Cognition, an AI company valued at $2 billion, finally released Devin, and what they called the first AI replacement for software engineers. Many were outraged when researchers found that it flopped massively, having only a 15% success rate. Successful tasks that should have taken hours took days. What did you expect? You named it Devin. That's the most Devin thing it could have done. And hang on, you're giving human software developers way too much credit. We only work about 10% of the time, and then we lie so hard to our bosses about playing Minecraft on work computers for 5 hours straight. AI has reached the pinnacle of human achievement! Throughout the campaign, and even as president, Trump told a really strange story about how transgenderism works.
Failing school systems that we have here in the Bronx. Yeah. What are we going to do? They're failing. What are we going to do to improve that in our school systems?
Well, we're moving them back from Washington, where you have people that don't care about New York, frankly. You know, I want one person and a secretary to just make sure they're teaching English. I say reading, writing, and arithmetic. No transgender, no operations. You know, they take your kid. There are some places, your boy leaves the school, comes back, a girl, okay? Without parental consent. You know, it's an exaggeration. No. It happens.
Okay, here's how I know that's not true. There's no way schools could possibly afford that unless... Oh my god. Is that why my school had textbooks from the 90s and underpaid teachers and a broken heating system because all of the money was going to sex changes? Ooh, wait. I have an idea. Okay. Hello, CRT school system? Yeah, this 90s Japanese textbook wants to identify as a book that doesn't still reference cassette players! And are you sure it was a school doing a sex change and not the kid lying about his bully because he knows the schools won't help him with the insane bullying problem in this country?
Ooh, punish me with your belt, Daddy Trump. Otherwise I won't learn my lesson for those anti-Semitic comments I made in 2006.
Trump launched a new Trump cryptocurrency around inauguration. Trump has been selling a lot of branded items recently, and I believe we have footage of Trump's sales representative.
Merchandising, where the real money from the movie is made. Spaceballs the t-shirt, Spaceballs the coloring book, Spaceballs the lunchbox, Spaceballs the breakfast cereal.
The White House is allowing so-called independent media to apply for White House credentials to cover the press briefings in an effort to reach new audiences, and I am totally signing up for that. Imagine the power I'd have. Mr. President, yeah, Seattle Soy Boy, Late News Last Night. People are saying that you're going to build a giant microwave to save us from sour watermelon peeps invading our grocery stores every Easter. Can you tell us how you came up with that brilliant idea?
We're going to take a very, very strong look at that, and I think what the American people want.
Stephen Miller went on The Tapper last week. Take a look at this insane moment.
So why didn't President Trump, according to these senators, follow the law and give Congress the required notice?
The president's authority to fire any federal worker is plenary. There's no lawful constraints that can be placed on the president. That's the basis of Article 2 and the Constitution and the idea of a single executive.
Holy crap, this guy will say anything. Remember this?
The most stylish president and first lady in our lifetimes are Donald Trump and Melania Trump. Donald Trump's a style icon.
And I should know, because I had the fakest looking painted hairline. A Danish representative had this to say about Trump's proposal to buy Greenland.
Greenland have been part of the Danish kingdom for 800 years. It's an integrated part of our country. It is not for sale. Let me put it in words you might understand. Mr. Trump, f*** off.
Oh, snap! Just one thing, though. Quit taking jobs away from hardworking Americans. It's our job to say, "F*** off, Mr. President." I demand a 20% tariff on all "f*** off so Americans can compete with other countries. Future Health Secretary Robert Kennedy was grilled on the Senate floor for his confirmation hearing.
You have started a group called the Children's Health Defense. But on their website, they are selling what's called onesies. Unfaxed, unafraid. Next one, and they're sold for $26 a piece, by the way.
$26 for a onesie is a scam? You can get a perfectly good, very cute onesie for 50 cents from my nephew who's always having a garage sale. He continued.
And you say you're pro-vaccine, and yet your organization is making money selling a child's product. Are you supportive of this?
I've had nothing to do with leadership.
Are you supportive of these onesies?
How dare you support these onesies? Don't make me bust out the mittens of disapproval. RFK was grilled on things he'd said and done in the past.
Yes or no, Mr. Kennedy? Did you say that COVID-19 was a genetically engineered bioweapon that targets black and white people but spared Ashkenazi Jews and Chinese people?
I didn't say it was deliberately targeted.
Did you say that Lyme disease is highly likely a materially engineered bioweapon?
Probably did say that.
Did you say that exposure to pesticides causes children to become transgender?
No, I never said that.
Okay, I have the record that...
And is it true that you said NyQuil elderberry can turn only claustrophobic goths into albino penguins who then exhibit intense cravings for pistachio Twinkies and then spontaneously combust 5 hours afterward?
Probably did say that.
Be honest. Were you high?
Me?
Yes, you.
Oh. Yeah.
And now, here's a tribute to Chuck Schumer being the naughtiest bitch in the Senate.
Donald John Trump incited the election and start working this body the way it had always worked until the last decade or so, with both sides to blame for the deterioration. People are aroused. I haven't seen people so aroused in a very, very long time.
Well, that's all the time we have. I hope to see you next week for even more headlines. Subscribe and like.